this man Ghostblade is so different, and like it's funny because episode 15 kind of shows you why. Like,
he's acting like that.
Why episode 16 and 17 is happening right now.
For sure.
And I don't even know how to start this. This is insane because they put them in the car together. They were just
him and Johnny.
And this man Johnny was just talking to himself the whole time. But you know, this man Ghostblade is obviously in his mind saying things back, but he can't respond.
He can't speak.
But
bro, some of these powers are just mad inconvenient. I ain't even gonna lie. That'd be pissing me off. You know what I mean? It's one thing if you just like it. But when you need to talk, like you just need to talk.
Hey, that don't compete with Firm Man though.
Man had it the worst. Boy was standing up.
I had to sleep upright. Nah,
bro. They having to poop standing up,
bro.
Straight,
bro.
Nah, that's criminal, bro. I would have fought somebody. But look, man. What makes this part so crazy is the amount of foreshadowing that happens in this like little buddy cup like road trip that they're having, right? Because initially you have this man just yapping to him like, "Hey, man, like, oh, this must be how you feel." He's just making mad assumptions about Ghostblade. Ghostblade's in there like, "Nah, that's not why I'm doing all of these things," you know. But then from there, right, Lolly, you know, she sees that they're chasing them, and so she jumps out the car, attacks their car. It's a whole thing. But they end up finding out that they're all on the same mission anyway, right? So Lolly has. Her dad sit everybody down, and they're just like trying to like make it less uncomfortable, right? Because Lolly's just straight up like, "Hey, that guy right there has
been following us.
Yeah, pervert." And Ghostblade's like, "Yeah." So that's crazy, man. But what makes it funny is like afterwards they have like the whole like misunderstanding where Lolly's dad's like, "Oh, so you love her? Look, man, you just gotta tell her what it is, and if she rejects you, you gotta say no." Because he was like, "Us men, we don't get old, okay? We stay young until we die." I was like, what does that mean?
Right. That's a little scary,
bro.
All right.
He was like, "You just got to tell her, man, as a middle-aged father, I understand you." I was like, why do you understand this man? He is 40. He should not be trying to talk to this freshly 18 girl out here with a job. But
hey, work.
It is what it is, man. But Ghostblade's sitting there pissed, like, "Nah, that's my daughter. I am not trying to do that." But he can't say nothing. But to me, why doesn't he just like have his phone? Like, yo, I would just text it like, "Nah, bro, it's not what you think." You know what I mean? Like, you got pedophile allegations going on out here, bro.
You don't care enough in that sense.
Yeah, that's nuts to me, personally. But after that, we get to see what happened to the old, the first ex, who got in touch with the Fear Factor like 4 episodes ago.
The DJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy that he ends up like pretty much like rescuing him from that situation before Ghostblade could pack him up, that dude had him in like a whole little chamber just getting consumed by the fear molecules. And that was crazy. I was just like, what is going on here? And that dude was like, yeah, he's almost ready. I was like, for what? Like, what are y'all planning? Oh, no. It was crazy, bro. I was like, nah, this cannot be right. He just unleashes that dude onto their team. And I guess with the fear value instead of the trust value, it kind of like inverted his powers. Where before, like, he would play music and he could use the music to control people to make them happy and dance. But now he was like making everybody depressed and cry instead, I guess. But his physical capabilities were a lot stronger. He just happened to be up against the wrong one.
Well, regardless, he had everybody trauma dumping each other, though. Let's talk about
hilarious,
it. Everybody was crying.
A trauma off.
Yeah,
like, I have one parent. I have no parents.
Yeah, Ghostblade's like, yeah, my dad did. I mean, the daughter's like, yeah, my dad did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's right in front of him.
He's standing right there.
Yeah, that was tough.
And then Jesse, at least you have a mom. My parents is dead,
bro. Yeah, it just getting progressively worse. And the last little intern dude's like, I got both parents, man.
I just feel like crying, bro.
Nah, that was some good comedy. Yes. I ain't even gonna lie. But as soon as this man Ghostblade start crying, it's funny because like Loki, that's like
I don't cry,
bro. I mean, his aura was crazy. He said, "Me?
Nah, something's wrong here." Something's wrong. But he was nice. He went to go put his jacket on his daughter. You know what I'm saying? But he left something in that jacket. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, his stalker notebook.
But anyway, put the jacket on her, and then he went out to go find this DJ.
And honestly, like, we already knew he was cold. You know what I'm saying? He's a cold little assassin dude, but I ain't gonna lie. He just no dipped the former ex on Fear Factor with a bread
knife,
bro. A butter knife, bro. That boy cold,
bro. He was moving like Kakashi, bro.
Yeah. I was just like, homie was over here trying to gas up the fear. Like, I was like, bro, you don't understand. This guy's barely a good guy. He don't care about no fear factor. He is the fear.
Literally.
Because, bro, he sliced him up bad. Homie was trying to regenerate. It just didn't matter.
Bro, insane, bro.
I don't think he landed it.
I felt so bad, bro. Cut the dude's arms off like twice.
Bro.
And then he had him on the tree. And that's when he sliced him up into little small pieces.
That is not a hero. Like, nah. I ain't even going. Like, Ghostblade got to be studied. He has like somewhat. His character's interesting because he's very gray. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He has good intentions when he has good intentions, but when it comes to certain stuff, like if it's on his mission, he just does not care.
Yeah.
Like the first sign of hostility, he's like, "All right, I'm sending you God." Like, hey, bro, no questions.
Yeah. Some people he just pass them by their head, and he's like, "You had a good run."
Facts. That's literally how he be doing everybody. He's letting them before he kills them.
Like, bro,
he did that to the dude a few episodes ago.
Yeah,
in the little Naruto jacket, the orange.
Yeah, he looks a little similar to somebody that we know, but
trauma.
You know,
honestly, we might have to get into that right quick because after this episode, right? Because after that fight, a little bit of the fear gets onto Ghostblade, which terrifying.
We obviously thought it was going to happen. Yeah,
yeah, but what do you do when he transforms? Who was going to stop him? You know what I'm saying? Ghostblade finna turn into Prime Kakashi.
Prime X, man.
Bro, you might need the real one right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully it don't go the way we think, but I think they're kind of setting up for it, man, because this next episode, we get the Johnny's backstory, right? Mm-hmm. And at first I thought like his parents like died before he even like was conscious. But apparently he did get to meet his parents.
Yeah.
At least up until a young age.
Yeah, his mom was sick, and then
and his dad has healing powers.
Right.
So, which is crazy. So he can heal pretty much anything. It's like kind of his power, but for whatever reason, I guess he just didn't believe in himself because he couldn't heal them off. Mm-hmm. You know, he was only ever to like stabilize her like condition for a certain amount of time. But at this point in the story, like Big Johnny, nowhere to be seen. Like he just got a happy little family. His dad's like a top 10, 20-ish hero. Like he's up there. You know what I'm saying? Like they have like a nice little apartment suite. And he's just doing like a bunch of missions for I think it's Rocks at the time, right?
Yeah.
And they send him to this spaceship, which is where they're going back to now in the present. And he ends up finding it. He's investigating it, doing his thing. When he gets in there, he sees that one of the pods in there was broken, and he gets ambushed. We later find out that's Big Johnny, bro. His dad found him in a spaceship. I thought he was like a dog that got trust value. Nah, Big Johnny's a full alien, just not from this earth. So that was just crazy to me.
And then he just catches the Big Johnny eating food in there, right? And the little Johnny's like, "Hey, what the is this, man?"
Bro,
he's almost here trying to
needed that though, because that's when his mom had just died.
Yeah, true, but I'm saying he tried to kill him at first.
Oh yeah, he was like, I don't blame him.
And he comes in, he's like, "Hey man, hey, chill."
So I found this, but I'm like, maybe I don't know how he ascertained that it's safe to bring this thing around my kid, because I don't know, like that's an alien life form.
Yeah,
like true, but I guess he must have somehow been able to tell, like, okay, like he means no harm as long as you let him do his thing. And so little Johnny ends up pretty much adopting it because his mom had told him, like at the beginning of the episode, like babies come from the sky. You know, like parents be telling kids these crazy little lies. And so he was like, oh, he fell out the sky, so he's an alien, I guess this is my son. And so he's just like, all right. And that's just kind of how they become a thing.
Went along with it.
Yeah, they just became like homies right there and then. So I was like, all right, that's cool. But then after this, it starts to get crazy. Because one, his dad leaves the heroes. Like he just retires. He's like, you know what? I got enough money. I'm not in it for the fame no more. Like my wife died. Like I'm just gonna take my kid and we just gonna live a happy life in the country. You know what I mean? But there's a guy in the elevator before he about to go. He's like, you sure you gonna leave me? How much money we can make? And he's the former ex at the time. They don't really show his face initially, but I don't even know why they don't show his face, because then in the episode they show it, but like for most of the episode they like cut him off like right here.
Yeah, that was weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dexter's mom from back in the day.
Facts.
So I was sitting there
just showed her legs.
Yeah. You feel me? I was confused. Like, what's happening here? I thought there was about to be like a crazy face reveal. Like that was going to be like, I don't know, Lolly's dad or something back in the day, but I don't know. It was a whole thing. And so he pretty much just brushes him aside like, nah, bro, that's what I'm doing. And he leaves him alone initially. So, all right, that's cool. Right? So they go out to the countryside. They have like a nice little like slice of life, like montage of them just like fixing up the house, living the things, scaring the neighbors. You feel me? Little Johnny has like some like village kids that like at first try to bully him, but then they become homies. Like, I was like, yo, this is mad wholesome. You feel me? Then that dude shows up again, and I was like, oh, I know what's about to happen here, because we already know based off at this point in time that that's Little Johnny's dad ends up getting killed by Ghostblade, because we saw it in Ghostblade. We saw it in the. We just didn't know what the timeline. Really lines up, but that dude shows up, so I was like, okay, that's not Ghostblade, so it doesn't look crazy yet. And he's pretty much trying to get him to come back because he needs him to heal him / use his healing abilities for Rocks and their like agency. And he still just tells them like flat out, nah. He's like, I'm your biggest threat, and I was like, what does that mean?
That sound good.
I like that, you know what I'm saying? And so at that point, Little Johnny had been doing some research on his dad and everything that's going on using his friends, because his friends could go into town and stuff. And so he finds out like, oh, my dad really was like a top 10 hero. Like, oh, the dude who came through was the ex, like the current ex was at my crib today, you know? But as soon as he saw that, like, he was like, I got a bad feeling about this. And so he runs all the way to the crib, bro, and his dad's already packed up. I was just like, damn.
Remember, Ghostblade sunned him and everything.
Bro.
He had a good life.
And at this point, I was like, yo, this is bad. And I already had an inkling that Big Johnny was the monster that appeared after Ghostblade killed the dad in his story. Then we start seeing this man crash out. Like, he literally, I don't even know if he like understood that he had been killed, but I think as soon as Johnny got emotional, like Big Johnny was like, word. Everybody gotta go. And so he turns like this massive dog kaiju. I was like, oh, that's nasty. That's nasty as hell.
Yeah, scary.
Bro, pure aura on that thing. You know what I mean? And he starts just tearing up the forest. Like, and I don't know if he can smell like who did it or what's going on, but like he seems to like have a goal, right? But at this point, like Little Big Johnny's just pissed. And Little Johnny can't even stop him no more. So it's just up from here. And the freaking Vortex dude shows up to fight him. Right? And this is where the episode low-key stops. But what's crazy is this man Ghostblade is just watching.
He's watching, bro. I saw that, and he was just sitting there like, yeah,
that's crazy.
It's my fault, but
thanks. He's like, the job's finished. So that's such a crazy cliffhanger, because based off of what I know, that dude's no longer X.
Oh yeah, probably not.
So this man Big Johnny just take out X on a whim?
I don't know, bro.
I'm just saying. That's crazy. Got packed up by an 11-year-old and his dog. That's nuts, bro.
What did you expect, man? Look at that dog, bro.
That's alien, bro.
Hey, whatever they want to call it.
E.T.
For real.
I don't even know, man. That's just nuts. And I feel like Ghostblade probably literally just watched it happen. Like,
what is he gonna do though? Go get killed?
He not, because he probably would have like neutralized the threat. He's still a hero technically. I know he only listens to rock low-key, but at the same time, like, bruh.
Heroes are assassins. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But I know in their eyes, he's a hero, but I'm just saying in general.
Because I feel like
that's crazy.
This fight, because I'm assuming this guy dies. This Vortex guy, I don't think he makes it out.
Yeah, he's not going to make it out of there.
Big Johnny got it. He's like, oh, word. But, like, at the same time, I think, like, Ghostblade probably just watches it happen. He's like, oh, let me go report. Because he's alive. He's alive and well from what we could tell in the present. So I think the crazy part is going to be after this. I think at some point, somehow, Little Johnny's going to find out that it was Ghostblade who did it. Right? And maybe because Ghostblade just got the fear factor in his neck, like,
clobbering time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's either going to go berserk, and this is my theory. He's probably going to let Little Johnny kill him. Because they just had this whole talk about family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And homie just cried like his eyes out about how he lost both his parents. And you the reason he lost one of them. Like, he might just be like, I can see the sacrifice.
That's a good method. I think that's probably what's going to happen.
That's the sacrifice play, bro. Because I'm like, bro, he was pissed back then. He was like, I will find and avenge you, father. I was like, this don't even sound like Lil Johnny. Lil Johnny's like a happy, upbeat kid. So like, I had never like seen him be that pissed at anything. So I feel like this fight between him and Ghostblade, like it's in the books.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad.
Homegirl's about to lose her dad. She just found today.
Yeah, I forgot. She did notice that she's read the book. I forgot,
bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy. They cook it up, bro. I think it got a little bit slow for a little bit
once Lolly first showed up.
Yeah, bro.
and then the DJ part, it was a
little funky.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But they cook it up again, and all the pieces are starting to like line up in ways where I'm like, I could see them making a few different plays with all the info we have here. And other than that, I just really want to know more about this fear and the group that's like also trying to get their hands on it. Because I'm not sure if they're the same people who turned God Eye. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Never my goat, bro.
Hey, I'm just he be doing his thing, bro. He be trying to expose people, man.
Yeah.
He's like, y'all are frauds. And he don't be wrong most of the time. So it is what it is. But y'all let us know what y'all thought of this episode, man. Because honestly, I give it a 10, honestly. This is a really good episode.
It's a 10 out of 10. Let's try it again.
It was a setup episode, but the way they cooked, I was like,
everything's starting to connect, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, it's getting fire again. This is giving me back to like nice
back
level.
You
know what I'm saying?
You know, Soul
type shit. Bags.
I
mean, Queen's actually bad.
Yeah, Queen's Queen's.
Let me not talk crap.
Yeah, my fault.
It's only the Lolly one that was
Queen versus Homegirl was probably one of the coldest fights I've ever seen on the show. That was so insane.
I would say only Cyan's was a little slow.
Yeah, I agree.
And Lolly for sure. I was not fucking with this one so far until this part. Now I'm like, all right, y'all got me again.
Yeah,
it's looking crazy. But yeah, other than that, man, y'all comment down below, like, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all